All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. This is Papa West on Politics, and this is Check-In Wednesday, and we got something for you special. And let's get right to it. Let's examine Fox News 787. You know, Fox News 787, 787 million reasons to disallow what they say, to discredit what they say, and don't give them no credibility. That's right, Fox 787. I'm just gonna call him Jesse. You can guess his last name, Jesse. Jesse is using racism again. Yes, this is for people of color, MAGA. He's using racism. Yes, he is. He's talking about black people killing black people in Chicago or in any other city. Guess what? That's been going on for years and years and years. No one is happy about it, especially in the black community. Of course we're not. But the reality is this situation has been planted like seeds years and years and years ago, and it has not been addressed. So you think sending the military in is going to address it? Maybe not. It may help it a little bit, but let's examine if you send the military in, like the military that's in DC and that was in Los Angeles. Let's examine that. So imagine going fishing in the ocean or a lake with a fishing rod, and you're catching a fish here, a fish there, or maybe even a dragnet, catching crab or whatever with the dragnet. It's like you're using dynamite to fish with, or dynamite to crab with. So once you catch the fish or the crab or whatever, they'll be blown into pieces. They won't be any good. You can't even eat anything. Or if you catch and release, it'll be broken into pieces or blown up into pieces and you have to throw it away. So examine it the same way, using the military to go and do a problem that the military is not trained to do. They're supposed to be overseas or for natural disasters. The police department, SWAT team, they've been trained to do this in the cities. Of course, there's going to be problems, there's going to be loopholes. We know that. That's part of life. But the truth of the matter is crime has been down in all these cities and been going down for a while. Shouldn't Mr. Trump take a hit for that? Or maybe he should get a little bit of credit. He's been the president for 200 days, and I guess give him credit for that because he's been in the White House, so he get credit for that too. Because remember, if it's something bad, it's Biden's fault. If it's something good, it's his fault. So, no credibility. It's always no credibility. Not responsible for anything. Just all about the bullshit. Now, the reality is this. MAGA, unfortunately, he thinks that you're low information voters. He thinks that you're a sucker, and he can say anything to you. And he's been saying anything to you and been playing you for a long time. The reality is this, MAGA, all of America want Mr. Trump to do a good job. Even though he's convinced you that we don't want him to do a good job, but that's ridiculous because he represents all of it, even though we didn't vote for him. We want him to do a good job. Always, all day, all the time. And the rest of the world too. The reality is he's out for himself. He's selfish. MAGA, he doesn't even care about you, but you don't believe that. Because remember, you're a low information voter and you're a sucker, so you ain't gonna believe it anyway, and so you're gonna be offended about what I'm saying. But when he calls you not reliable, not a supporter, and don't believe in him, then he want to throw you underneath the bus too. But you accept that though. That's cool, right? Remember when he told you, oh, if you're still trying to find out about Epstein files, well then I didn't want you to support me anyway, so I don't need your support. You MAGA, those particular people he's talking about you, he's talking about you. Yeah, he's talking about you. So remember that. When he says it, I guess it's okay. But the reality is you got to force distinction. There's a distinction between this madness. Either you support you or you don't. Either you support him or you don't. The reality is, it doesn't matter with the rest of the world and the rest of the United States. We need this man to do his job and be effective. Do what he's supposed to do. Now, the issue is, you MAGA and POC, People of Color MAGA, all MAGA, you got to realize something, and you have to accept the reality is, this man is out for himself. Whatever he does, it has to benefit Trump, not us, Trump. Now, if something happens to benefit us in association with Trump, I guess it's cool, because we get something out of it as long as he get what he wants first. Now, you may say, well, Pop West, doesn't all presidents do this? No, they don't. Of course, they act on their best interests, of course, but usually their best interest is for all of us, the whole United States, the whole world, everybody, so everybody can benefit from the decisions that they make, you see? But Mr. Donald Trump, he's about Trump first, and maybe his family and some friends, and then us, we're third on the list. Now, the reality is this military situation, it's a trick. It's a trick, it's a ploy. See, what he's trying to do is, he's trying to make some type of altercation or a mass insurrection of people being angry and they're out riding in the street so he can stop the elections for 2026. Because if he was so popular, as they keep lying to him, the people in the White House, he said, please go and vote to your heart's desire because I'm so popular, I'm going to keep the White House and keep the Congress and keep the Senate because I'm popular. But he knows that's a lie in his heart. And the Congress and the Senate knows it's a lie. It's a lie. So he's trying to see if he can manipulate or move the ticker to see, well, maybe I can do this and do that, and I can still stay in power. Because, once the Democrats take over power, he's got to be accountable. Remember what I've been saying in other contents. What is it? The Trump Twilight Zone experience. What is it? Dishonesty, dysfunction, deflection, delusion, no accountability, and chaos. This is how he operates. So if he can't operate in that type of zone, in that mode, then he's lost. He has nothing. Why? Because he has no credible dignity. He's not honest. He has no, I would say, integrity, or he doesn't show any way of being an honest broker of dealing with people. It's always about the con and the lie and the cheating, because that's who he is at his nature. Now, you might say, Pop West, why are you always saying negative things about the president? First, I don't want to say anything negative about him. Second, I have better things to do. Third, if he stopped screwing up, effing up, I wouldn't have anything to say. Plain and simple. Now, why am I doing this? What is my purpose here? Let's always remember, I'm trying to make the world a better place in which I found it. That is my purpose, always purpose, that's what it is. So why am I doing this? This is my way of helping and pushing the pen a little bit closer to what's right. Moving darkness into the light, shining the flashlight on darkness, because it can't run. So some people may not listen, some people will, but fact check, do your due diligence, and understand. We have to be honest, and we have to be straightforward and hold people accountable for what they do. Again, it's $1 million a day to deploy troops in these cities. So you're going to allow him to use $1 million a day from the federal government when you got police officers that are making 50 to 70 to maybe 80,000 a year in their cities to police the city. And so how does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. That's ridiculous, retarded. So to leave off, one thing I want to remind you of, just recently he said in DC, he's caught some of the most violent criminals, killing people here and there, and they're so dangerous. If you've done these things, give us some pictures, or at least give us some information on news so we can see these people that you caught and how many people did they kill and they're so bad. Can we see some of them on TV, or can we have some information about them? Because then we might believe you, because you lie so much I don't know what to believe. So maybe you did do these things, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But can we have some proof? I need receipts. I need receipts, because you're a liar. You lie so much. We need receipts. So MAGA, unlike you, the rest of the world and the rest of the United States, we need receipts because your boy lies so much. So we have to have receipts. We can't take his word. He's created this situation. We can't believe him. So we always need receipts. So every time he says something, we need receipts. We gotta have facts. Now, I also want to end with RFK. Okay, Mr. Kennedy, the head of our health and services. Are you kidding me? Now he's saying that he don't want you to get another COVID shot or the updated COVID shot. He's already said he don't want you to get the measles shot. We had kids dying from measles. Really? So what you're going to do is you're going to say, oh, because there's some new information and new research. Okay, so but he want to kill the research. So let me get this right. We're going to trust a guy he put ahead of our human services that used to be on heroin, and the man is erratic at best. I'm being nice, he's erratic. So we're going to trust what he says, really. So if you really think about this, MAGA, you're dealing with a person that's dysfunctional, and you want to hire dysfunctional people. They're not doing their job, they're dysfunctional. And then this being a lapdog to him is not helping the rest of America. It's not helping the rest of us. We need for you to be working for America, not for him. He's supposed to work for us, and then you guys work for us in conjunction to him. So if it's all about being only about Donald Trump, and then it's people in his cabinet all about Donald Trump, you're not working for the American people. Now, with that being said, I want to end with this. MAGA, do your homework. People of color, do your homework. Okay? The thing about Mr. Jesse with Fox News, I haven't forgot about Fox News. He's trying to make it as if that black people are killing each other and Mr. Trump is not doing anything about it. So yes, if you're going to go with that sentiment, is Donald Trump doing anything about it, or is he going to do something about it? His reasoning or his option is to send the military in Chicago about the murders, black people killing each other. The reality is it's probably going to be going on for a while until you change what's going on the ground, in the community, the resources, and also helping restore families in that community. Without family, you don't have a structure. Without any structure, you have chaos. So the reality is you just can't come in with brute force and lock up people and shoot people and get into some type of, gunfights with these people. So the reality is you got to go into the ground and start from the community. So if you want to help the black community or the Hispanic community, this is how it's done. So if you're MAGA and you've always complained about African Americans or people of color being lazy or not working or whatever it may be, the reality is there's a method to this madness. And what it is you got to start in the community and the homes and the families with resources and make sure people get what they need so they can function properly. Now, with that being said, Mr. Donald Trump has never shown that he wanted to do these things. This is all about brute force. But here's the thing. He's just trying to make sure the militaries are going around from city to city, state to state to show authoritarian. He's trying to be like a lightweight gangster. And also he wants something to jump off so he can have a mass situation all over the country and have military everywhere. So remember, we're not going to fall into it. We're not going to let him draw us into that. We're going to do what we need to do. And to the elections, we're going to make sure we put a check on it. You know what I'm saying? And so with Jesse Fox News, always do your homework. Look at the numbers, look at statistics, and check out what's going on. And at the end of the day, do you honestly believe anybody at Fox or anybody in Trump administration really care about African American people's lives or Hispanic people's lives, you actually think they care? They don't give a shit. Trust me, they don't care at all. It's all about the money and the power. That's it. Plain and simple, money and power. Now, with that being said, my people of color that are supporting this man, I don't know how you can twist yourself into a pretzel and say, well, I don't support that, but I support this. I support this, I don't support that. I don't know how you can do it. It's like the rubber band man, how you stretch yourself all over. But I'm gonna put it like this here. Do your research, keep watching, keep paying attention. And those of you that I'm reaching, those of you that are listening to my words and to what I say, this content, remember, I'm trying to help you. I'm making the world a better place in which I found, and I'm always going to do my research and have my receipts. This is Check-In Wednesday, Papa West, and I'll see you next time.